Every day we go on to social media, we want to be the best versions of ourselves, and we are constantly judging ourselves based on what we see on the internet. The internet provides us with a huge dopamine hit, which means every time we post a picture and somebody likes it or tells us we're pretty, we have a huge reaction in our brain. The problem is these reactions are dopamine hits. Dopamine hits are also from drugs, alcohol, video games. Everything that makes us extremely excited in the moment is a dopamine hit. The only problem with drugs, alcohol, and social media, they're not maintainable. You need to take a break from the dopamine hits. You need to find a place of rest and relaxation, something where you're safe and you can take a break. Because the only problem with dopamine hits is the higher the highs, the lower the lows. A lot of kids are addicted to their phones. They can't put their phones down. They want the next greatest thing. They want to know what's going on. They want to know everything. This is causing a huge problem. If taking away a phone causes anxiety in a kid, they're addicted. If you're addicted, you need to take a break. If you can't take a break, somebody has to take a break for you. So for kids, it's important to understand that your friends are in the real world. They're on the phone, but they're also in the real world. And you need to stop what you're doing and be at peace, and then the fun can come. Phones, social media, fun. But it's what happens outside of that. You can't constantly be looking for validation from outside. You have to validate yourself. You have to be at peace with yourself. You have to do what you have to do, and then watch a TV show. Then do your snap streak. Then watch YouTube. Don't compare yourself, and be who you are. People will either like you or they won't. In the real world, people that like you will be around you. People that don't like you won't be around you. On the internet, people that like you may or may not show up. They'll find you eventually. They're not going to find you right away. But people that don't like you will show up in droves. If you are marketing on social media, it's important to know that the negative comments will keep people coming, and the negative comments will attract revenue. So will the positives, but the negative comments have a lot more oomph behind them, and a lot more people want to say something about them. So the more negativity, the more you're gonna make. But the more negativity, the more it's gonna hurt your dopamine. It's gonna make you feel some sort of way. So if you don't have the positive of the relaxing and the setting yourself back to zero, you're always gonna look for the high dopamine hit. You're gonna be upset with the low dopamine. When somebody takes away, it's gonna really hurt. So make sure that you level yourself and you don't constantly search for the next. Put yourself at peace. Relax. Calm down. Do something off of technology. Do something away from everything else and just relax. Enjoy and set yourself to zero, and then continue on with your day. It's important to know what sets you to zero.